coming at you with a video. Um, I've been trying to make my Sportster, a little more mine. You know what I mean? And so I found a way to kind of give it more of a custom look. And so I'm doing a take lift on the Sportster. And basically, what that does is um, you have all these plastics and stuff that go in between the tank and the motor, and these cover the wires, and it looks kind of tacky. I mean, it looks good. It just, you know, trying to make things a little more less plasticky looking. And so this is one of the main ones that comes out, and all the wires and stuff are you can see they're routed right in here and they're zip tied to it. So I took that off, and basically I took the main bolt off on the front that holds the tank, lifted the tank up, and put a stick in there to hold the tank up. And then I've been rerouting all the wires and taping all the wires up nice and neat, and just zip tying everything. Kind of wanted to give you guys a first look at it. You can tell me what you think. And then I can show you how I'm making it my bike, personalized to me, Brian Van Dyne, the dump truck owner, right? So let me just take you out of that mount real quick. How it's looking. So you can see the tank is significantly higher up, right? So it's about 2 inches to be exact, right? So this used to be down on here. But now we're routing all the wires up underneath the tank in that hollow spot. So this used to go something like that. Roughly something like that is what it looked like. Right? And all the wires were right there, basically. But now the wires go up and underneath. Right? It looks a lot cleaner. It's also going to be a lot easier for me to clean the top of these heads, because they're chrome, and if you get any water spots on them, they automatically make water spots, so something easier to clean. Along with the other side, there's the little plastic fairing for this side. So you can see it definitely lifts the bike up, lifts the tank up a little bit, gives it that more sloped appearance, which, looks really cool in my opinion. It's not so flat, it's more sloped. So you can buy a tank lift kit for like $90 or something like that, and all it is 2 little pieces of metal that have 2 holes in them most of the time. Or, they have a wire with a hole welded to one side. It's not worth $90. So here's what I did. And you guys know I run dump trucks. So what I did was I took these. Let's see if anybody can guess what these are first before I tell everybody what they are. I bet some of you might be able to guess what that is. Some of you might not be able to guess what it is. That one's modified. This one is a normal one. Can you guess what that is? Just take a wild guess. But those are the new spacers I'm going to be using to lift the tank up. I already got the holes drilled. All I had to do was clean them up and paint them. Any guesses on what those are in the chat? I'll just take this one over here and show you kind of what it's going to look like while you guys are trying to come up with a guess. It's a piece of a dump truck. I'll give you that hint. That's going to go right there like that. Right. That little slot had to be cut there so I could still use the steering wheel lock. I was going to paint them clear, but the paint can that I had that I thought was clear had a clear cap on it. It was actually a yellow paint. So, yeah, not painting it yellow, obviously, because that would look funky. Still kind of tacky. Anyways, no guesses, so I guess I'm not going to tell anybody what it is. You guys are just going to have to wonder, unless you know what it is. So, anyways, just wanted to kind of show you guys that little update on the motorcycle. We got both dump trucks working tomorrow. Only one worked today, but we got 2 working tomorrow. You can see it really lifts it. It looks so much cooler. I mean, it just gives it more of that slanted look. You know? I've also heard that the engine will run cooler because there will be a lot more airflow. So that's a plus, too. I suppose. More airflow over the motor, you know. The oil will last longer. It won't, you know, come apart from the heat or whatever. I don't really know. It's a air-cooled motor, so I'm guessing about that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think so far of the tank lift? A lot of people relocate the coil pack, but, you know, I think it's fine there, honestly. A lot of people relocate the coil pack to right here, roughly. You know, or kind of where that horn is. That horn has been relocated. Usually the horn's on the front. They relocated it to right there, which I think is a lot cooler too, personally. But yeah, it's a subtle change. It's definitely a subtle change. It's not like, you know, a big change. All I did was take out that crappy looking plastic fairing that was right there and move the wires up underneath the tank. You know. So we got a new sissy bar coming. One that's going to be about this tall instead of that tall. I'm going to probably make a custom cushion for it. Is there ketchup on there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Almost done.
Yeah. Can you just toss it over there on the toolbox for me? Thank you. And maybe a bottle of water, please. But yeah, we're going to get a taller sissy bar, probably about that tall. It's going to be a 20-inch. We got a new seat coming tomorrow for it. Why didn't you just get the Harley bike kit? It's probably like $100 kit. And I don't want to spend $100 on 2 little metal tabs. I mean, that's ridiculous. So, that you can see why I don't want to spend $100 on the Harley kit. I didn't even look it up for Harley, but I did look online to see what the kit costs. And it's like $100. And I'm like, no. That's not worth $100. Especially when you can just take 2 flat pieces of metal, drill holes in them, and paint them. Make them round. Takes like a half an hour.
You said you were going to put this on your motorcycle.
Yeah, I was gonna, but I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. Bat Trucking, do you know what these are? Can you guess what those are? That one's modified, obviously. I cut a notch in it for the steering wheel lock. but they're off the dump truck. Let's see if this is dry. It's still not dry. It's still really sticky. Probably gonna have to wait an hour or two for it to dry. Anyways, let me know in the comments section if you can guess what those are. Tell me what you think of the bike. I personally like the look of it. Makes it look cooler to me. And it's being personalized with dump truck parts. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Later.